Oh, you can check the drawers. Okay. Well, it certainly isn't any lack of tinderboxes at the beginning. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Aha. Oh, memory. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Okay, take it. We can't take it. Alright, well. That sucks. We can only look at it. I guess. It certainly isn't up here anywhere. Guess we gotta leave. Gotta go find it.
Something's wrong.
What?
Oh, so wrong.
Is that him remembering his voice or something? So we can't go anywhere else in here? We gotta leave back out. I'm getting too jittery here, Daniel.
30 minutes.
You wanna try?
I've played for it. Alright, you take that. What do you want to say?
Okay. Right. Here we go. What? What's going on? Ah! That juju. Oh, yeah. The square is for the light, the lantern. Right. And then this is the stuff. To see the stuff. The big, the archives. That's that.
The inventory?
Yeah. And you have to hold down R2 and use this stick to push open doors or pull stuff, you know.
Okay.
That's all I got so far. Oh gosh. You already know how to run, right? Oh my gosh, this game is terrifying.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Oh. Oh. I know you're right about using it sparingly. I get so scared, and it's so dark, you know? It's disturbing. Something else.
Screw you too,
What the heck?
Okay, yeah, screw you again.
What's going on?
Any place to say it.
Yeah, it
17th May,
takes some getting used to.
1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful.
You should have
They
listened to
argued
him.
loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps.
Sloops.
The crudely carved passage confused me.
Yeah.
It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Oh gosh.
I was trapped.
He's this story is shaping out to be one of those ventured into a foreign land and found a foreign power sort of story. Like, you know, the rich explorer or hunter in Africa sort of story where he stumbles upon some great evil. He has to vanquish it. What the hell? Uh-huh. But it usually destroys him in the end. Wow. More oil and a tinderbox. I do not like this. I absolutely do not like this. Don't open it, it's locked. Ah. Oh my gosh. It's just an open door. What the hell? How strange. No, don't play it. Don't make any noises. It's like, no, you can't touch me. Can't touch this thing near you. What the hell?
No thanks.
What the hell? Bunch of stones fell in the house? Why do you keep trying to play the piano? I'm gonna hear some music. Cheer up the atmosphere. Maps. Cartography. I am actually interested in cartography, especially now that I'm getting a little bit more into D&D because of, you know, world building and stuff.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about
The castle
wars.
been tended to
We should
for
reinforce weak
centuries.
structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
He was in it with Alexander. Oh, God. Oh. So are we supposed to believe that, does that mean the shadow is here now? Because the whole place is slowly falling apart. Well, not even slowly, quickly falling apart. Oh. Oh. Passed out again.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Nope.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted. The voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So he was the one who found it originally. On whatever it is. So why is he... why is...
Broken my hand anyway. Get wrecked.
Well, geez, Daniel. You're too strong.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. Memento. Right? To the wine cellar. Find the key for the wine cellar. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path of the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Okay. Organic tissue. Or cut. Get yourself a dagger. Slice, slice, slice. Okay. Oh. There's something glowing over there. I think that might be it. Oh. Well, never mind. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is